we all have signature stories. Not most stories are not gonna blow up in all over the world like the one I was part of, right? But but I think what my point being is that I became much more attuned to everyday life and the stories every day that you can pick up to inspire people, to warn people. Little sidelight, I'm a practicing Catholic, and my priest a few years ago brought me in. The deacons wanted some help in with their homilies and their sermons, and so there was about 10 of them. They had like 5 or 6 minutes, and everyone spoke. And about halfway through, I said, "Well, let me give you a little bit of input." And I said, "What was one of the things that Jesus Christ was known for?" And they kind of looked at me befuddled because obviously he was known for quite a few things. I said, "Well, he was known as a master storyteller." And when you make a sermon, if you don't share a story, because stories is what people remember, whether it's something that was sad or inspiring or a little bit of both. And I think so that was something that I really I had this obviously this signature story, but then it really got me thinking of like all the other really neat things and some really trying things that I can learn from just for the everyday stories. And you just never know. Like Jason came back and volunteered in my program my last 9 years, and we won 5 more championships together. So I kid people he's my good luck charm. But, we had some good players, but, I ended up having a player my last year, that went to Vermont, which is, a kind of a mid-major, and he had a great career. And Randy, he ended up playing 2 years in the NBA. He plays over in Europe now. But I'm like, I got him just go to Houston, and I'm in the Houston arena watching one of my former players play professional basketball. I mean, it's just things that you just can't imagine can happen. So I think, one of the things I really encourage people is every day there's stories that we can learn from and be willing to share those stories with others.
So I think that titles in so deeply with gratitude because what I see with gratitude, it opens up my vision and my perspective to see things. If I can live with a heart and mind full of gratitude, I can notice those things. I can see the stories, the benefit, the blessing in all the little moments, right? And those moments are not little. They're impactful, right? So you said everybody has that story, and you're right. One of my partners here at work, he always says that data informs, but stories transform.
Yeah, I like
Lies, and
that.
you're exactly right.
Yeah.
And so I think that if we can notice and practice, I share with people that gratitude is the fastest way to shift us into that mindset because we're deliberately taking the moment to notice something we might have walked past or we might have not paid attention to. I'm opening a moment for myself to pause and reflect and then to see and sit with those moments. Now I can see the things that already exist. They are there. They exist now. It is present. It exists here. It's not, I'm jealous of something that someone else has that I don't, that my life should have looked like this. It shifts us out of that way of thinking and into turning what we have into enough and more.